How you doing, Bill?
Good,
Welcome.
thank you.
Well, welcome to goTasker's Tools for Construction today. We have Bill Gardiner from Gardiner and Larson. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
We chose Bill as our keynote speaker because Bill has been a longtime builder in the area. He builds in the New Canaan Greenwich area, and he's seen his share of ups and downs. So, Bill, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So Gardiner Larson is a design build firm, and it's my wife, myself, my brother, and my sister-in-law. Judy, my wife, has been in business for 35 years, and she's designed and actually built prior to me meeting her on her own. She's probably done over 125, 130 projects with and without the Gardiner Group. The Gardner Group's been around since 1994. That's when we teamed up with Judy, who I ended up marrying eventually. And now we have a firm that's Gardiner Larson. And our primary business has been, we enjoy doing spec homes. So our primary business has been trying to do at least one or two jobs a year, which would be contract jobs, and then at least one spec house a year. We've done specs, or we have completed specs in both Greenwich, New Canaan, Kiawah Island, the Hamptons. And our focus is that high end at 0.1%, $6 million to $25 million in spec homes. And we've probably completed over, I'm going to guess, between 30 and 40 projects on the spec market, and building projects together. We've probably done another 50 or so.
So, Bill, tell us a little bit of how it was like right before COVID, and then as COVID hit, how things have changed for you.
So prior to COVID, Connecticut's experiencing, a large group of people, especially in the Fairfield County area, moving out of the state. A lot of them have gone to Florida. So, with the change in the property tax, not being able to get the deduction on the property tax, that's definitely hurt our market. And now, as of July 1st, there's a new bill that's going. There's a new tax that's going to be for homes that sell over 2.5 million, another 1%. So it's discouraged a lot of buyers from coming into Connecticut and actually buying in Connecticut. So now that COVID's hit, we're actually finding, and I spoke to several realtors on this, a large amount of buyers coming out of the city and looking to settle in the suburbs, Greenwich being one of them. And that's why we've had a large group of people come out and look at our spec houses over the last 3 weeks. We've actually had probably 12 or 14 showings over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And prior to that, over the last 14 months, there's probably only been 6 total. So you've seen a big change since this COVID has hit in. I think one of the things that has to happen for small businesses as a whole, but specifically our industry, is that the financial markets, the banks, have to open up to these contractors with lines of credit, which were very difficult to get after 2007's downturn. And now that there's a problem with cash flow, which small businesses experience anyways, these banks are going to have to open up and provide cash flow for businesses that have lows, which we all have lows. And that's specifically to buy materials and pay subcontractors and pay your overhead as well. So I think that's going to be an important change that needs to happen over the next, several months, not years.
What positives can we get out of COVID right now, especially in our industry, in the construction industry?
Well, I think you're going to see, and I've seen this happen in 2007, and I actually experienced the S&L in 1980 as well. I think what you're going to see is a cleansing of a lot of small businesses, not only in the country, but also in, you know, our industry. And I think that's going to open up opportunity for those who survive this, because we are seeing a lot of people coming in and buying homes and want to renovate them. So I think that's going to be a big plus for contractors.
All
I
right.
have seen it happen over the last year.
You have any advice you can give to any of the young companies out there who have never really been through a turn, an economic downturn like this that you can give?
Yep. I would say, and I experienced this well in the past, is try to just be patient, you know, grow slow, manage your overhead, you know, try to be active in managing your products, your clients. Um, be completely transparent with this younger crowd, because that's what they're looking for. Service your client and stay on budget. And if you can do those things, you're going to be okay. But try, and I've done this, so I know, do not get over your skis. Do not take on any more than you can actually handle, because it will come back to bite you.
That's great advice, Bill. Thank you. Thanks again for being on with us. If there's anything you want to say as we close out here, I'd really appreciate it. And I'm sure everybody who's listening appreciate everything you said.
Yeah, just be transparent, fair, honest, make a fair profit, and mostly just have fun on what you're doing and enjoy it, and everything else will fall into place.
Great. Excellent, Bill. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
As well.
And we'll talk soon.
Thank you.